over the penultimate round of the year here at Snetterton, and it is on championship grid order because of the foggy qualifying this morning. Still a bit foggy out there now, but hopefully we'll be able to get the race complete as the cars head down to Rich. It's a big moment for the leader. That's Damien Cottrell, who's made a great start, but he's off the road now on the inside on the grass. He's going to slide his way back. Oh, and also off Ed Cooper on the outside. I think Matt Rosier, the pole man's going to lead, but Kayser up on the inside. Ed Cooper coming round the outside as they head into the Montreal hairpin. We're on board of Andrew Lightfoot. He goes right round the outside. Ed Cooper gets the car all sideways through the Montreal hairpin. He's going to cut across the grass. It's Kayser that leads. It's second Rosier. Third to be joining Cooper. Then Lightfoot on our outside. He's going to try and go round Cooper down the Bentley Straight here. And Lightfoot's going to try and go on the inside of both of them as they head in down towards Brundle. Can't see the corner yet because of the fog. Lightfoot's already gone round Cooper. So now Lightfoot up on the inside. It's contact between him and Cooper. Ed Cooper spins the car, I think, as we go through the Brundle Nelson complex. And Andy Philpot's there in third now, and fourth is Lightfoot. There you can see the contact again, and Cooper, yes, did go round, come back across the track again, and both pulled forward by Damien Cottrell. They just about to avoid him, but Cottrell had to take to the grass there. So down towards Murray's their company. It's Kayser that leads. Rosier using lots of curves there in second. Third is Philpot. Fourth is Lightfoot. Fifth is Scott. Sixth is Four. As they head back onto the centre straight. Rather unusual conditions here around the Snetterton 200 circuit as Lee Scott moves in front of Andy ahead of Andrew Lightfoot even as we head down to Richards. That's a change for fourth. Now was that Philpot or Scott locking up there, one or the other, as they turn through the first corner here, all heading down towards the Montreal hairpin, and Lightfoot defending from Thorpe, who's defending from Damien Cottrell, who tries to come right round the outside here. Lightfoot attacking, Scott as well, goes deep. Cottrell coming round the outside, behind Ed Cooper goes off very, very wide. Daniel Gibson following him. Was there a bit of contact there between Damien Cottrell and Paul Thorpe? Thorpe seemed to have been sideways on the extra corner. That's allowed Cottrell to go in front. He moves up a position then. Is that Keith Morgan, I think, behind us? He's having a good race in the Suzuki Swift. So heading now back underneath the bridge into Brundle and Nelson. Cottrell diving out late, locks up and can't find a way past Lightfoot, but then he dives back on the inside. But Nelson can't do that in front. Lee Scott gets the car all sideways. So he heads down towards the bomb hole. Leading this gaggle of cars is Philpot's, then Scott. There's two leaders heading tomorrow. It's Kayser and Rosier have got away from the rest and are having their own scrap. This mighty scrap for third as Lightfoot dives to the inside of Lee Scott for fourth. Almost run into him, don't think he did quite. And then looking up there, Derek Rosier, he's off the road in his Peugeot 205 out of Murray's. Bit of a moment, Matthew Stubbington, he takes to the grass as well. The rest of the pack make their way through the final corner. Back on board with Lightfoot, then it's Damien Cottrell's gone past him, and now he dives up on the inside of Lee Scott and moves up into fourth position. So Damien Cottrell's driver, who is realistically between him and Matt Rosier for the championship after Cottrell's mistake. He's trying to come back up through the field. Then Lightfoot dives to the inside of Lee Scott and moves up in front of him, but then Scott comes back at him on the exit of the corner through Chapman Curve. He makes his car back his way back in front of him. Up to fifth position he goes. What a good run now on the Nova of Damien Cottrell. Cottrell in turn trying to find a way past Andy Philpotts. The Philpotts defends the line. He's got the inside line heading to Brundle, but Damien Cottrell trying to run right around the outside of him as they head underneath the bridge, and Cottrell's got it done, I think. But he runs out very wide, he gets the car all sideways and loses not just that third position, but also fourth and probably fifth. Lee Scott goes in front, and Matt Rosier's made a mistake. He's now just in front of Andy Philpott. So Philpott's pressurising him into corner. He looks up on the inside here. Meanwhile, Martin Kayser out front all by himself, and second is now Philpott. He's got ahead of Rosier, who's under attack from Lee Scott. Then Lightfoot, Cottrell, Thorpe being pushed by Cooper, it seemed, and you can see that Cooper right behind Paul Thorpe seeming to pull away from the Nova of Ed Cooper. And Keith Morgan there as well, he's having a strong race. In front of us is Damien Cottrell. He's trying to recover from that mistake he made down on the S's on the last lap. So through Richie's and in front. Matt Rhodes under a lot of pressure from Lee Scott, and we couldn't see Andrew Lightfoot there because Damien Cottrell was so close to the back of him. He dives up and he's like Lightfoot there, he laid on the brakes, drives into the side of Lee Scott, dead now inside of the Fiesta. Matt Rhodes is off the road through Chapman, he cuts across the grass, that's put Damien Cottrell onto the grass, now at the corner. They're free wide in front, but Cottrell's going to lose all his momentum because he's on the grass, and Lightfoot with damage as well, we can see in the rear view camera there. The top of the screen, but it's Matt Rosier who's right behind Lee Scott. Cottrell and then Paul Thorpe we're on board with, then Keith Morgan's next up. They head down into Brundle. Thorpe can't find a way around the outside here. Rosier goes in very deep. Cottrell not be able to squeeze up on the inside there, but he head through Nelson then. Lee Scott leads his group of cars down towards the bomb hub, and Keith Morgan really attacking Paul Thorpe there, but instead it's Ed Cooper that dives up on the inside and goes ahead of Morgan, and Dan Gibson possibly behind trying to have a go for it. Here's Lightfoot's moving. He actually was knocked Matt Rosier sideways, and Lightfoot trying to move ahead of Lee Scott. Instead it was Rosier that was hit sideways. Lee Scott goes sideways through Murray's there. Yes, it's Dan Gibson there right behind Keith Morgan. The damaged car of Andrew Lightfoot is behind. There's Imran Khan. He's had to come from quite a way back because he's missed 4 rounds of the championship in 2012. With Richard Herbert, Phil Wilson, possibly Brian Lowry all involved in a battle there. On board then with Paul Thorpe, he turns through the Montreal hairpin. Damien Cottrell's moved ahead of Matt Rosier now, so that's very crucial in the championship. So Cottrell moves ahead of Rosier. So Rosier's struggling the last lap or so, ever since he was pushed sideways, the mayhem that occurred last time. So Paul Thorpe thinking here, about to move in front. Cottrell trying to have a go at Lee Scott, and Paul Thorpe gets a car there, he's sideways, it goes over the dirt that was left by Ed Cooper in that first lap, and now Paul Thorpe takes to the grass on the exit of Nelson, and he's going to lose position there to Cooper, but that's all. But he's lost a lot of time, the car goes a bit sideways through the bump hole there. So Phil Potts there in second, third is Scott, fourth Cottrell, fifth Rosier, sixth Cooper, seventh is Thorpe, eighth Morgan, ninth Gibson. That's Derek Rosier there in 10th, and 11th is Imran Khan, 12th Matt Stubbington. Repo the start on board with Imran Khan. Then Ryan Lowry to your right, brakes very late, the car snaps under brake and across the grass into the path of Imran Khan, who luckily enough realised what was going on. Imran Khan having a massive moment there at Nelson. That was a few laps ago, but he's going again, but back with the race leader Martin Kayser with a huge lead over the rest of the pack as we're heading towards the end of this race now. In second is Phil Potts, battle on for third, Cottrell ahead of Scott now as they turn through Murray's. Fifth is Ed Cooper, sixth Matt Rosier falling down the field still, seventh is Thorpe, eighth is Derek Rosier still moving up the pack. Imran Khan on the back of that lot, still running there in 11th. We wait for the next pack of cars. 13th back, it is Richard Herbert, they're in 13th. Michael Williams and then Phil Wilson taken to the grass. But Dowie makes his way through Murray's, and on board we can go with Paul Thorpe then. He's got Derek Rosier right behind him, Matt Rosier just up the road as well. So as we head down towards the bomb hop, Derek Rosier very late from the brakes, he was there into Brundle, where he's dropped back again now. It's the group of cars make their way into Murray's, and it's Damien Cottrell that's now in second. He's got ahead of Andy Philpotts. So a good recovery drive this has been for Damien Cottrell. This could be championship winning performance because how he moved up the pack where he was well down, and Rosier of course making that mistake at Nelson a few laps ago where he dropped back into that pack, and now he's just continued to fall down. That could be another championship deciding moment. As Imran Khan moves up on the inside of Keith Morgan as he turns into Richie's and gets that place then. And back on board with Paul Thorpe, he's got Derek Rosier right underneath him as they turn through Montreal onto Chapman onto the back straight, and missed gear there from Paul Thorpe has allowed Derek Rosier to move up alongside him, and he will go through. Rosier not giving Thorpe a lot of room there, squeezes him to the white line, moves in front. The Peugeot 5 moves ahead of the Fiesta XR2. Paul Thorpe as they turn into the Grundle and Nelson for the penultimate lap of this race. Down towards the bomb hole. Nobody directly behind Paul Thorpe, who late on the brakes for the bomb hole has a look on the inside of Derek Rosier there, but not able to do anything. And Cottrell still there in second. Philpotts, Scott. Rosier's moved ahead of Cooper now, so Matt Rosier ahead of Ed Cooper. Here's in front car. Well clear now, Keith Morgan, Dan Gibson, and then Matthew Dubbington next up. Back on board with Paul Thorpe. We turn into Richie's now on the final lap of the penultimate round of the championship, round 11 of 12. The thoroughly entertaining 2012 Classic Stock Cat Championship. Then we turn through Montreal, and Matt Rosier attacking Andy Philpott. It's on Cooper and then Derek Rosier side by side now behind him. Derek Rosier having a strong second half of this race. He's moved ahead of Cooper now. Cooper goes into his slipstream. I doubt Derek will attack Matt in front of him. In turn, Matt Rosier trying to gain a position off of Andy Philpott. I think he's got it done, no. So now he shouldn't have to worry about defending, though. His dad right behind him. Off the road there in front of Kaiser goes, I think, Bill Piera in the Citra, but it's going to be Martin Kaiser that comes through to win the 11th round of the Demon Twix Yokohama Classic Stock Cats Championship. But Damien Cottrell should hold on to second. It's got this queue of 7 cars directly behind him. It should be Lee Scott that has third. Philpotts, and Cottrell championship rival Matt Rosier, she'll finish 5th. Here is the confirmation of those results, and it was a 7.5 second victory for Martin Kaiser over Damien Cottrell, who just beat Lee Scott, who finished 3rd. 4th Philpotts, 5th and 6th for the Rosiers, then 7th Ed Cooper, and 8th was Paul Thorpe.